Hey everyone, thought I'd make a tour video of both my home theaters. Why two? Because I like to party. No, not really. I like to enjoy movies and music upstairs and downstairs, so I figured why not? This is the entrance to the upstairs home theater. But before that, my wife's favorite band is MXPX. So she has a poster signed by them, a picture, and a ticket signed by MXPX, and a guitar signed by MXPX themselves. That's pretty cool. So, without further ado, let's check out the home theater. We got John Wick playing. This is a 7.2 reference home theater. Both TVs are Vizio 4K. This is a 50-inch. It's nothing special, but it's entry level. It does the job. It looks pretty good. Sure, there's better TVs, but I was within a budget. Both home theaters I purchased used from Craigslist, eBay, OfferUp, pawn shops, Let Go, you name it. Any way that I can get a used deal. Sometimes Facebook Market. The TVs, the PS4 Pro, and the Sony X800 all purchased new. Everything else you see is used. So just proof that there are deals to be had. You just gotta be patient, check the market, see what kind of deals you can find. So let's close the door, give you a little tour of it here. This is an exit light that I have kind of custom made. Got it from an abandoned restaurant, and I took some sandpaper to the green plastic behind there, so it created that effect. It's pretty cool. And then I put some LED lights in. This is the Klipsch RSX3, little reference satellite speaker. I use them as surrounds. It's a small bedroom. I don't need a big speaker here. They do fantastic. Alright, so let's start on this wall. These are pieces of art that my uncle had, and when he passed away he gave them to his son, my cousin, and my cousin gave them to me for Christmas because he knew I was big into cars, and they really are near and dear to my heart. They're quite special that my uncle had them. So here is 3 racks for all my Blu-ray movies. Takes some time. All my movies I buy used from buybacks or Zia Records. If you have a Zia Records in your area, I would highly suggest checking them out. Amazing quality, amazing store, friendly people. You just, you don't know how awesome the store is until you walk in and you're like, damn, yeah, this is pretty awesome. I got the little cinema sign from, I think, the dollar store for $5. Not so dollar store, but whatever. Subwoofers are a Velodyne CT10 and a Velodyne CT120. This is a 10-inch, the other one's a 12. Alright, Klipsch speakers, all reference. Klipsch RF62s for the mains. I have a Furman power conditioner there. I have 2. I ran out of space on the other one, and I did notice a difference. It was a little bit, but it was a difference. And even if it's 5% better, that's 5% better. That's what we're all going for here. We're trying to get the best that we can. So I have little pop vinyl characters all throughout the room. Fallout 4, because I'm a big Fallout fan. Klipsch RC35 center channel, and a Sony PS4 Pro, little die-cast model of an MR2, pretty rare. Sony X800 4K Blu-ray player, and a Denon X6200 4K Atmos 140 watts per channel receiver. Pretty freaking awesome receiver. I have a little AC Infinity fan there. I don't know if you can see it. Um, just a little USB fan. It does fantastic. And then I have a Dayton, I think it's a 70 watt external amplifier for my bass shakers, which I'll get to in a little bit. And here's the other tower, and the Velodyne CT120 12-inch subwoofer. They're older, but you know what? They still kick. They still sound great. And I don't know if you can see it behind little Wally there, but I have an Amazon Fire box, new 4K. Come over here, and this little shelf here with all my remotes, and still the Denon remote that lights up when you move it, but it's old and outdated, and I'm probably gonna have to upgrade it. So my lasers, because I'm a nerd and you can't have too many hobbies, they're really quite cool, blue and green. You can see the beam for miles. Oh, it's freaking cool. So I have blackout curtains for the window. It really does help control the light in here, and a little bit of sound absorption as well. LED lights from Amazon. Little home theater decor I got from Hobby Lobby, and that's pretty cool. You can get them like 30-40% off sometimes, so you just gotta look. But it really does add to the effect of it, you know. This is my dad's 1932 Ford 5-window coupe, all steel, flathead V8. Car was built in the 50s and restored by my dad in '08. And it's a true American hot rod. And it's come a long way. It's all rusted, and I'll show you a picture a little bit later in the video of what it used to look like. It's a silhouette of an MR2. Awards that my current MR2 has won. And these are helium neon lasers from the 80s. They're not very powerful. They look big, but they're not very powerful. But there's a glass tube in there that with helium neon gas, and that's what produces the laser. It's actually quite cool stuff. But yeah, they're not really powerful, but cool to have. Stormtrooper wall art, and then this is Neo from The Matrix, actually signed by Keanu Reeves. And my wife got that, and that was pretty cool. And I said, that's going in the movie theater room. I said, why not? You know? So this is the 7.2 home theater. Oh, let me show you my bass shakers. Try not to drop the camera. So I just mounted the bass shakers to a piece of wood, and then the couch. And it rumbles, it shakes, you definitely feel it. It definitely adds another layer of experience. And all the connections are butt connectors. I just did the electrical tapes because I didn't want to see the yellow butt connectors. So, since everything I bought is used, I use Sonex Rubber Care for all the surrounds, the rubber surrounds on all the speakers, and it really does help condition, protect the rubber, and it really does help it restore the rubber to its almost original condition. Sometimes you never know with used, so that's a good buy to get. It's like $15-16 on Amazon. But yeah, this is my 7.2 reference 4K home theater. So let's go check out the home theater downstairs. Going down the stairs, we have art by Derek Hess. He's from Cleveland, Ohio, and some of it's a little dark, but I don't know, it's art. It's kind of cool. Okay. Then we have John Wick 2 playing downstairs because John Wick is badass. So this is my 5.2 4K reference home theater. So let's go get a little tour of it here. We have still the same LED lights and wall art from Amazon. You can be had for about I don't know, $50, $60 on Amazon. And there's a little dog Artica. And it's really kind of cool. It's kind of the main attraction here, apart from the home theater. So here is some metal wall art that my wife got me for birthday 1 year. And this is what the 32 Ford looked like before my dad restored it. In this condition, it was sitting in Ohio weather for 20 years, over 20 years. And amazingly enough, it still ran and drove. But it took my dad about 2.5 years, 3 years to restore the car. Cut out all the rust and welded in new pieces. And this is what it looks like now. My dad restored it and put copper bumpers in, copper tubing in the front grille. 98 feet of copper tubing. It's quite impressive. And then this is my 1993 Toyota MR2 Turbo. Upgraded turbo, upgraded intercooler, exhaust. Tom's C7R wheels, 17-inch. And that's my fun little car. So let's get back to home theaters here. So it's just a basic living room. There were a couple challenges. Again, it opened up to the stairs in the kitchen. So I mounted the surround speakers to the ceiling. And really, you get pretty good sound from it. It's not ideal, but in my current situation, I didn't want to have to mount a speaker on that wall. That would just look weird. So the ceiling they went. All right. Let's get Artica in the video. Holly, you want to say hi? Say hi to everybody. So this is, oh, let me back up. This is 4K reference home theater. TV is a Vizio 55-inch 4K. Nothing special, but it does the job. The picture looks good. Again, everything used except for the TV and the Sony X800 4K Blu-ray player. So let's show you. Got a Velodyne DLS 3750. It's a 10-inch subwoofer. Klipsch RF35 tower speakers. Klipsch RC35 center channel. Sony X800 4K Blu-ray player. And a Denon 6300 4K Atmos 140 watts per channel at 8 ohms receiver. It's not an Atmos right now because Atmos does not do 5.1. In order to get Atmos, you have to do 7.1. Had to look up the manual for that. And then I have an AC Infinity fan, a little USB. I didn't need the huge fan that everyone buys for like $100 because I had plenty of ventilation. I just needed a little fan. So $13 on Amazon, and it does great. So this system does have an Amazon Fire Stick. It's in the back, but I'm not showing you that because who cares. The other tower, and then a Velodyne DLS 4000R 12-inch subwoofer. And my neighbors probably hate me, but you know what? Who cares? They're not living here, I am. So to control it all, I have a Logitech Harmony 1 remote, and I love the fact that you push a button and watch a movie. It turns everything on. Really quite cool. You can set it up for anything. Completely configurable and really fun. So these are my home theaters. I owe a lot of thanks to Audioholic's YouTube page and Subwoofer 101's YouTube page. I learned a lot from them. What to do, what not to do, how to set this up correctly, and the benefits of dual subwoofers. Holy crap. You need to get dual subwoofers if you don't already. The bass is more even throughout seats. It sounds better. It sounds a little deeper. You can't localize, you can't pinpoint, oh yeah, the subwoofer's coming from over there. It's quite awesome. So a lot of information to be had on those two channels and to help you set up, tweak your home theater to get it to where it needs to be. Before I watched those videos, I had the towers crossed over 40 hertz because they could play down to like 37 hertz. So I'm like, yeah, let's cross them over to 40 hertz. And that was wrong. That was just completely wrong. And I switched them over to 80 hertz, and it was like I had new speakers. It was amazing. The sound was so much fuller. It was so much better. And you let the subwoofers handle all the bass. And now they're all crossed over at 80 hertz. Subwoofers are crossed over at 120 hertz. And it makes all the difference. Holy crap. Like, you can get good stuff, but you got to tweak it, you know? And that's where Audioholics and Subwoofer 101 came into place. And really showed me how to tweak my system to get the best performance out of it. So, again, it's not the best. I'm not claiming it's the best. But for the budget I had, I spent about $3,000 on each home theater. So that's pretty dang good. $6,000 altogether for 2 home theaters. Whereas some people spend that much on a TV or a projector. You know, so you know, proof that deals are out there. You just gotta look for them, be patient, bargain a bit. You know, you can get it. So thanks for watching a tour of both my home theaters. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks.